Ghana faces capital attack over its worst anti-LGBTQ bill in the entire world. Ghana's parliament is currently debating the promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghana Family Values Bill 2021, which would promote conversion therapy and ban advocating for LGBTQ plus rights, as well as gender-affirming healthcare for trans people. Homosexuality is already illegal in this majority Christian country, and the new bill would increase the maximum prison sentence for homosexuality from 3 to 5 years. It would also ban grossly indecent acts that involve amorous relations between two people of the same sex, which experts say could include even holding hands, as well as, quote, intentional cross-dressing, end quote. We had to put it in quotations, which could include theater and film performance. This bill has the support of the President of the House of Chiefs for the Bono Region. Insert your own joke. The House of Chiefs is like a state senate. The President of the House of Chiefs is similar to a governor. He has said, quote, I heard some people are against the anti-LGBTQ plus bill, end quote. He then went on to say that if it does not pass, quote, it would not be good for all of us because I'll storm the parliament with 10,000 people, end quote. Wow.
Yeah, I wonder where he learned that.
This is not 1888, is it? Did we jump into a time machine?
And what's the penalty for accidental cross-dressing?
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
I feel like this is a very borderline.
Very floral.
Yeah.
Very floral.
And, you know, a gay guy can hold the hands of a straight guy.
And often does in a lot of
South Asian countries, it's very common for two men to hold hands, even if they're straight.
Yeah. Right. What do you think is going on here in Ghana? They are the worst in Africa and have been for a long time. If this bill passes, they're the worst in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important.
With Putin.
I know. But it's important to remember that, you know, there are 71 countries across the world where homosexual activity is still illegal, right? But it's not all doom and gloom, I don't think. I think Ghana has a fairly strong civil society. It really wants to join middle-income country grouping. It's working with the World Bank on lots of different monetary policies. So it is trying to sort of modernize in a lot of ways. That, I think, coupled with the bills moving through the Namibian and Botswanan legislatures decriminalizing homosexuality is a really good sign. And so I'm hoping that this is kind of anti-virtue signaling like the Russians did a couple of years ago, where they have a very conservative base they want to please.
Is it your opinion then that this is a minority to a very significant minority opinion?
Personally, I mean, I'm not an expert on Ghanaian politics, but I know the Bono region is a fairly rural and very conservative region of the country, and so I'm hoping that will be countered by the more urban and progressive areas of the country as well.
I think I also think that there's something really important to be said about how so many of the world's most draconian anti-gay laws are really rooted in colonial histories, right? That is that they don't, that they're imported from a long history of being taken advantage of, right? And to also acknowledge just how often so many of these laws are often like imported from very Christian right-wing groups from the United States as well, and other kind of colonial forces. I'm not necessarily saying that this is the case, but that is that we see this often in these draconian laws.
Right, and the basis for those laws are, old British common law systems, right? That we implement.
It's interesting to me that that being the case, which it sounds very true to me, Britain has some of the most progressive laws on same-sex relationship. The Dutch are widely considered among the most progressive in the world. So both of those colonial empires of the past have said, no, this is not what you should do.
But not their former colonies. Look at the British Caribbean.
Right, but also we have to remember that the first country to legalize same-sex marriage outside of Europe was an African country, South Africa, 1896.
That's true. Very interesting. Okay. We are watching closely. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. like this broadcast, and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.